Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. So today I have a super simple and super delicious recipe for you to try for baked chicken. So what I have here are baked chicken thighs, which is undeniably the best part of the chicken. It's juicy, it's tender, you cannot screw this up, and with this recipe being so simple, you are sure to have a winner. So stay tuned for the step-by-step guide throughout the video. All right, so let's get to it. So I have some bone in and skin on chicken thighs. I'm going to remove the skin just because that's my preference when I bake chicken. And then I'm going to take off some of the excess fat. I don't want to take off all of the fat because that's where you get flavor, but we're going to take a lot of it off. So this is what I'm left with after I have removed some of the excess fat and skin. Again, I didn't remove all of the fat because you do want to keep a little bit on there just because that's where the meat gets its flavor from, is the fat. So, I mean, you can choose to remove more if you would like, but I'm fine with this. So now we're just going to go ahead and get these seasoned up. Today I am using Montreal Steak seasoning, which I like to say it's just really like an all-purpose seasoning. It has all the good stuff in it. So I'm using that, and I'm using some garlic powder, onion powder, and I think that's about it as far as the seasonings that I'm using for today. Oh yeah, I am also going to use some thyme, Thyme. Yeah, thyme. If you're not familiar with thyme, it's really good to use on meats. It gives it a nice, subtle, like earthy flavor. You can have it or not have it. I kind of like the way it makes the presentation also. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and flip our chicken thighs over and get them seasoned on the other side with the same seasonings. And also I'm going to add some paprika on this side because this is our presentation side. So we want to have that have a little bit more color. So that's why I'll add the paprika. So this would be a good time to get a little bit of input from you guys. What is your favorite cut of chicken? What is your favorite part of the chicken? I think that I can now say that chicken thighs are my favorite part of the chicken. They are super flavorful, super juicy. I mean, you almost have to be what they call, quote unquote, one of the worst cooks in America to dry out chicken thighs. I mean, they are just that juicy. So I love chicken thighs. They're very versatile. You can do a lot of different recipes with chicken thighs. So I would definitely recommend that as a staple in your freezer, either with the bone in or even boneless. It just kind of depends on what you're making as far as bone in or boneless. But yeah, chicken thighs are great. So are you guys still like team breast, like from the 90s or what? So now that we have dressed our meat, now it is time to add some chicken broth to give it extra flavor and extra juice. I mean, because everybody loves juicy chicken. So if you're following my channel, you know that I don't use chicken broth out of the can. I use Better Than Bouillon. It's a chicken base that you would just add to water. And so I've added my chicken broth to the chicken thighs, and it's just going to give it that extra boost of flavor and extra boost of juiciness. If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to check out some of the other recipes that are on my channel, and even consider subscribing. I would love to have you. So now we're going to cover this with foil. I have preheated my oven to 375 degrees and we'll cook it for about an hour. So after about 35-45 minutes, I have taken it out just to baste it. Like I said, chicken thighs are like naturally juicy, but I'm just going to pour some of the juice over the chicken. I'm going to place this back into the oven for about another 15 or 20 minutes uncovered so we can get a little bit more color on it. And here we are, guys. This is the finished product. It looks so delicious. It's flavorful, it's juicy, it has good color, it is everything. So yeah, please do try this recipe. Let me know what you think. You can even try this with chicken breast. I may make a separate video on that, just to show you how tender you can even get a chicken breast with this recipe. All right, y'all. So now the chicken is done. Let's go ahead and get it plated up. You can serve this with, just about anything. Some mashed potatoes would be really good. You can serve it over yellow rice. You can serve it with pasta. The possibilities are endless. You have a really good base here, so anything else you want to do is just icing on the cake. So the last thing that I'm gonna do is take some of that leftover juice from the casserole dish and just pour it over the chicken just for a nice finish. If you are making like potatoes or rice or even pasta, you could take that juice and add it to your water or mixture or however you're making it. And that will give you some added flavor to your dish. So yeah, this came out bomb. Now I'm just cutting into the chicken just to give you an inside look. Had I been thinking, I would have pressed the knife down on the chicken so you can see how juicy it was. But if you know, you know. So yeah, this was the finished product and it turned out awesome according to my standards. And here again is our finished product, looking awesome and amazing as usual. So yeah, it was very good. And you saw how simple it was. Like, I didn't do anything like super special or super hard. It's just putting everything together. And then there you go with a very good, delicious recipe. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Again, be sure to check out my other videos and I'll see you next time.